Oh, how's it going, everybody? We are back for another edition of All In, where I'll pick a rock artist, I'll listen to the entire discography, and give my thoughts on it. The rules go kind of like this. The band in question must have 5 or more original studio albums. Cover albums can count. Generally, I don't talk about live or acoustic albums unless most of the tracks are original in that form, so here we go. And I'm sort of bending the rules a little bit today with this one. We are going to feature Flyleaf. That's right, our first Christian rock band ever in the series. So, they actually hail from Texas. We've been having a lot of Texas bands here lately in this run. But no concert experiences with them whatsoever. But as far as first hearing about them, I think I heard them on 105.7 X one time, like hearing them on the radio. And again, GMC, he's really into the rock divas, so he really introduced me to them fully. But anyhow, like I said, 4 original studio albums, ranging from their self-titled Flyleaf in 2005 up to Between the Stars in 2014. So, sort of like the White Stripes, they had a very, very brief history, but a lot of material to show for it. But I never knew they had this many albums. Like, for the longest time, I've only listened to Flyleaf, and that was it. But supposedly, they stopped in, 2015, and then they came back again in 2023. So that would explain why there was no more later albums here. But anyhow, getting to it, we'll talk about the self-titled album here. We have their debut song, I'm So Sick. That's the song that, debuted everywhere on the radio. Love it. We have Fully Alive, another good track off that. Perfect. Cassie, love that song. And then we have Sorrow, I'm Sorry, All Around Me, which was another popular one. Red Sam, There For You, Breathe Today, and So I Thought. And then they also offer, bonus tracks, different bonus track editions and whatnot. So, in Germany and Japan, you get the song Tina. And that also is featured on the Much Like Failing EP. Also on that EP, you have Much Like Failing and Justice and Mary, which that one is also a bonus track on another edition of its self-titled album. So it's like they got these extra tracks just floating around everywhere, it seems. Anyhow, so getting back to it, moving on to 2009, we have their follow-up album, Memento Mori. Now, I haven't heard anything, any of their stuff from this point on, so basically what I'm going through now to the end is pretty much new to me. So here we have Beautiful Bride, we have Again, Chase 'Em, Missing, This Close, The Kind, In the Dark, Set Apart the Dream, Swept Away, Tiny Heart, Melting Interlude, Treasure, Circle, and Arise. And they did do a hidden pre-gap track called Uncle Bobby, which it did show up as a bonus track on the download edition of it. And then, if you went with the bonuses, you also have Break Your Knees, Enemy, Have We Lost, Who Am I? And then, if you got the iTunes edition, you got the song Stay, which was a U2 cover. And then, after that, we have the one-off single, How He Loves. So then in 2010, like I said, I'm bending the rule here because there's enough extras and bonuses to add up to another album, so that'll give them their 5. So here we have their EP called Remember to Live. So here we have Okay, Amy Says, Dear My Closest Friend, Light Your Eyes, and Believe in Dreams. And then, moving on from there, we have their third album, New Horizons. So, here we have Fire, Fire, New Horizons, Call You Out, Cage on the Ground, Great Love, Bury Your Heart, Freedom, Saving Grace, Stand, Greenheart, and Broken Wings. And if you got iTunes, you get Mama. And then that brings us to their very last album in 2014, Between the Stars. We have Set Me on Fire, Magnetic, Traitor, Platonic, Head Underwater, Super Serenade, Thread, Marinette, Well the Lies, City Kids, Blue Roses, and Home. But yeah, all in all, I mean, the albums were all pretty good. You know, I might need to like listen to them a little more to get more detailed opinions on the other three, but so far, first impression, not too bad. But ranking the albums, obviously I'm going to say their self-titled Flyleaf was the best. I mean, it was the album I've always known and loved. Never knew of any others after that. But I'm So Sick and Cassie and Fully Alive, all great tracks off of that. Highly recommend checking that one out. Least favorite, I would say, I don't know. I'm just not even going to give a least favorite on that, because there's other three, I got to listen to them a little more to form more of an opinion on it. That's where I'm going to stand on that, but good stuff. So, next video, we move on to something totally different, something totally unexpected here in the series. We move on to a 70s classic rock band. We haven't done one of them in a while on the show, so next time, find out who it is. We'll see ya.